to make the long story short, had 3 kids, and by end of 2 months, I had 50 kids in the park to slide. So then I started thinking I have to take it to a little bit more formal, do it formally. So I registered Touch-3, and that's how it started. It began Touch-3 volleyball from there.
Touch-3 Volleyball, a club focused on the fundamentals, is a company founded by Cupertino resident Smitha Kumar in 2011. Kumar, at the age of 57, continues to play today as she participated in the World Masters 2 years ago in New Zealand and represents California in the World Senior Games every year. As Kumar was getting older, she still wanted to keep in touch with the sport. So, with the motivation from a couple of friends, she combined her love for kids with volleyball to start teaching volleyball at Jollyman Park. She started off with 3 kids, but when she was met with 50 kids at the end of the month, she created Touch-3 to establish a more professional environment. She created a platform for people to experience the joy of playing volleyball by focusing on the fundamentals and the development of players. Kumar began renting gyms at local high schools to expand her services, and now it's established in Sunnyvale, San Ramon, Fremont, and Newark.
Because I never expected, like I said, not even in my dream I thought I would start something like this. It was all fun and games, just play, okay, a couple of kids came play, teach them, it was like that. But when I started feeling that, it's getting a little bit more serious, it's becoming like a business, and that, it was a little, overwhelming. And I was not sure if I can fulfill it fully, if I'll be able to contribute as much as I thought I wanted to. So I did a little bit of research. I used to go and watch clubs, how they worked, and I went and worked with USYVL for a little bit to see how that worked. But USYVL was there for very beginners. Clubs were there for the people who knew how to play the game. So I found that this was missing, training for basic skills, solidifying the skills. So then I thought that's where I will take it up.
For me, it means that we can reach out to groups of people at any age to help them understand how to play volleyball, and it sparks interest in different people. Where we had kids all the way up until kindergarten to the oldest person, actually mom groups. So that's like 30, 40-year-old ladies coming in as a team to play. So I think I like how it's a very broad sport. Anyone can play, any race, any gender, anything. We're very open, and anyone that wants to join, we're always welcome with open arms.
Because anybody can play a game. You can pick up a ball, but if you want to take it to another level, you want to get professional, you want to play a real good game. Basics in anything, I thought solid basics will help you not only play volleyball. I thought they could graduate into any other game if they had solid basics here. So we focus on basics a lot. We spend a lot of time teaching them, passing and setting, and I know kids sometimes get frustrated, they want to play a game, but I always tell them, unless you know how to pass, you can't play a game. You need to know what it is to you play the game. So I think so far we've been good about it.
We are a development program, and that's what I call it. It's a development program. We teach them how to, we get them into physical shape as best as we can, and we teach them about body mechanics and how to handle the ball. We don't teach them plays, we don't teach them what a 3 is, what a 5 is. We don't do that. We teach them how to hit a ball, right? How to dig a ball, how to track a ball. And so we're more development. I don't really care about that's for a different type of coach to actually teach them how to play the game. I'm more, what can they do with the ball, diving, doing everything, all those kind of things.
I didn't want to bring them. Many parents wanted me to become a club. They kept saying, if you were a club, we didn't have to go outside and look for other places. But knowingly, I didn't want to become a club. One is, I don't want to say I don't like the way they work. It's just that I don't agree the way they work. I feel that if you take 18 people on your team, I expect all 18 to get the same experience. I don't want 6 to get a good experience and other 6 not to have a good experience. When you take a group of kids, I want all of them by the end of season to achieve the same thing.
It wasn't only Touch-3's focus on basic skills and development that attracted many people to learn volleyball from Kumar and her team. It was also the coaches and people who ran the program. Many players enjoyed the fun and helpful atmosphere provided by Kumar and the rest of their coaches.
I wanted to take it to the other generation, the other kids, and I wanted everybody to play and understand the game and to see if that's what they want to do. So we wanted to start something like that where people can come and experience it before they made any decisions. If they want to go play club or school, I thought I wanted to give them a platform to start. So that's how.
She started with no knowledge whatsoever, and she started with learning the basics as far as bumping and certain serves, and learning how to do some teamwork and having the Touch-3 ball having on one side and to the next. We have seen her progress from not learning to hit the ball, not serving to serving overhand from underhand to overhand. And she is like most confident I've seen her.
Everyone's super positive. And there's like no negative signs. I just I feel like this is like my second home because my sister and parents, they never grew up with the sport, so I've always just like kept the love of volleyball to like myself, and this is like a place to like express it.
I just feel it's somewhere like I can just like let out everything, and it's just fun to like play.
I can tell that my daughter has a passion for volleyball, and I really have to say it's because of the coaches at Touch-3. She's had a lot of interest in other sports, and she's played volleyball elsewhere, but when she came to this program, it really made her want to come back and think about doing more volleyball and more seriously to get to another level.
So I love the coaches. I started playing volleyball later in life when my daughter started playing, so I got interested in playing, but I didn't know where to go for coaching as an adult with very little experience. So I love all the coaches. They just work with us, and they're very flexible and understanding about how to coach an adult.
Jamie said the coaches are really just really awesome, and in the way that they explain things, they're very specific and very hands-on, which is really awesome to me.
I always look at the lowest athlete in my group, and I use the other athletes to build them up. And it's always a challenge for me to, can I make this athlete better? How can I do it? And there's books on how you can do it, but really in reality, it's a team builds players. So I like to use the other players to build this one person.
A lot of the coaches, they like support the players' like needs. Like for example, I was really bad at hitting, and like now I'm like somewhat of a decent hitter because they like focused on that for me, and they know like my weakness was hitting, so they helped me develop those skills, and here I am.
I would say the coaching level is really great, but it's not overly aggressive. It's not like you feel threatened or punished if you do wrong, or it's very supportive.
Yes, it's very supportive.
It's a very supportive environment, and that makes it fun. Like, you learn, but you also have fun.
I just like everything about it. It's like really fun. I can come here to like cool off. Yes, I might be groggy in the morning when I wake up and I don't want to go, but like I always regret missing a class, and I'm usually just sad that whole day if I miss. It's like it's just a really great environment in general.
I wanted to create something different. I wanted all of them to play the game. We still want to play matches, but it's not about who's first and who's second and who's last and who did well and who didn't do well. End of the day is, did everybody have fun, and did anybody get to learn anything new, or got better? That's the focus.
Touch-3 has impacted the community in many ways due to its differences with the other volleyball programs. Whether it provided kids to try out a new sport or for parents to become more active, it has influenced many of its students to pursue the sport further at clubs and even their future career choices. Its affordability and fun atmosphere expanded Kumar's dream from Jollyman Park to 4 other locations in the Bay Area.
Since we started to now, at least 80% of the kids make to the school team. So, if you take Hyde Middle School or Miller or any of these schools, most kids are from Touch-3. And they're doing well, they share pictures once they win, and it makes you feel good that you created something, especially for me because I'm competing with a different country with a different level of talent, right? So initially when I started, I was kind of worried. I didn't know if I can keep up to that standard. The expectation level was high. So I'm glad that I got to, we did pretty good.
First off, it's made me a better player because I was terrible before this. I didn't know how to pass or hit or anything, but now I feel like I've gotten a lot better because the way that they influence us to work harder and keep trying, it's it works. It's not keep trying, you'll go get it. In other places, they actually help you and give you tips on how to be a better player.
Yeah, for me it was just making me more confident and more powerful, just putting everything in it and somewhere you could dedicate yourself to.
So for me, I've always liked it. It's a lot cheaper because if you go play club, it's thousands of dollars to play, and depending on the club you play on, either you're traveling or you stay, but no matter what, it's still going to be thousands of dollars. And here, it's a lot cheaper. It's an alternative for them, and it's a way to get your foot into the door. So if you do want to play club, here's where to start because you're learning the skills and the basics of it. It's a lot of skills development. And I don't know, what I've always liked is people that can't afford to play club, this is where they get to still have that chance to play and to do their best.
Touch-3, to me, one of the key things, part of just being a development program, the financial aspect helps players at a lower financial structure to become part of the game, right? And that's really important to me, and that's one of the things I really like about Touch-3. It's not about the money. It's affordable to all the players. And one of the things I really like about Touch-3 is I have a few other players on my team that can't really make. We sponsor them, let's just say, right? They're not able to pay the full fee. I don't care, they're great players. I'd rather develop them great players and move them along and help them along doing that without having them worry about the fees, right? So for me, it's all about the athletes. Right?
Yeah, it never dreamt. Like I said, I never even thought that it was going to be this big. It was all even when those 50 kids said, I said, oh, okay, 50 kids, that's fine. But I never thought it will get doubled. So we started with 7. I'm at 367 kids.